welcome once again, and welcome to It's Redstone. As always, I'm Tyler, and as always, we're going to be looking at a lot of Redstone stuff. So, the main concept that we're looking at today are clocks. Now, to explain what a clock is, basically, it just means a series of redstone signal coming out in a rapid or slow fashion, but it's on a completely timed circuit. Like, will happen every second, every tick, or however long you set it for. So, at first, there's many different types of clocks. I'll get to them all in a minute. But first of all, this is called what you would call a rapid pulsar. Very simple. You have 4 torches, 2 right there, 2 right there, blocks on top. Now, this is a 1 tick or 1 clock, because however you could just make a circuit with 1. As you can see, this goes really fast, and it's good for, say, let's see, a dispenser and weapons, a stack of arrows. So if I put a dispenser here, oh, I thought I get hit with arrows. You don't get hit with arrows in creative anymore? As you can see, it just unloaded a bunch of arrows. I would switch to survival, but I don't want to die. Okay, so this is very good for creating machine guns, rapid fire, stuff along that nature. And the reason why you have these blocks here is because if you were just to create a redstone 1 clock, so it uses the principles of inverters. So if I were to try and do this, it burns itself out. Now it does restart in a little while, and you can do that, but it's not stable in the least, and not reliable. Now this is a 5 clock, yeah, because you can normally tell by the number of torches. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 5 clock. It's more stable. This is the older version clock. Both these are somewhat older, but they still have somewhat practical uses. Like, this is used for like rapid succession. Also, if I'm a little bit laggy, it's because I have a bajillion clocks going off, and each one lags my frame rate. So we're just going to kill each clock after we're done with it. So as you see, this one's done. Now this is a 5 clock. If I just take out this one, yep, that one's done. Now, this is a newer version of clock. Oh, also, wherever there's the green is the output of these clocks. So this one just needs a torch right here. And then you can then hook it up however you please. So this one right here is a newer version. It's a 2 or 3. I think it's 3. But this is one of the fastest, one of the faster clocks using repeaters. It's one of the simpler ones, and it's very yeah, it just pulses like this. There's very different ways to build clocks. This one uses a repeater. Now, this one is somewhat different. As you can see, there's no actual power source. Unlike this one that has a torch flickering on and off, this one doesn't have one. The way that you do this is it's actually manually started. So you have to use the redstone torch and break it really quick. If you don't, it gets stuck like that. But then, yeah, it's a little tricky to pull off. Hold on. I can do this. I may not be able to because of the lag. There we go. So as you can see, it's very rapid. I believe it's even faster than the 1 clock over there, but I'm not positive. But very great for, oh, if I actually supplied it power for using this Once again, if I actually... So if I were to just throw a bunch of arrows in there, it would be very fast. Now, the next one is a vertical clock. Any one of these 3 green blocks you can hook it up to. So this is very good if you're trying to use 1 block wide, whatchamacallit, 1 block wide redstone designs. Such as you could use this for a dropper tower, and just keep hooking up in the circuit and it'll work. Now, this is a somewhat newer. These are a piston clock. So you have the output here. So what happens is each piston can only be extended for a certain amount of time and just keeps passing the block around. As you can see, wherever the block is powers that redstone current. So once the block is here, it powers it and sends that, but causes it to push. Thing happens, so it creates a clock. Oh right, I need to break these so my frame rate doesn't go to complete bust. This one, yeah. Then how do I break this one? There we go. So each clocks can very much lag your frame rate if you have huge ones. Now this is a slower version of a piston clock. It's the way piston clocks can get their timings various ways, and while there's simple designs with each, a lot of it is just, oh, why don't you even have it raining? I didn't even realize it was raining. No, I did that wrong. Dang it. Type that. There we go. So, as you can see, there's wire underneath, torches, both there. Sticky pistons instead. And you can just have this wiring up however you feel. If I kill it, yeah. So this one's more stable than that one. By stable also means that it will run better on a server, because just Redstone in general is very laggy on servers. So using more stable clocks than slow clocks will cause you to lag less. Now this poor sheep. The sheep is not necessary for this clock, but... So this sheep is basically making a clock. You could extend this, make it slower, but this is a very interesting clock because it goes on for a bit and then shuts off. And there's a sheep trapped. There you go. Oh, whoa. I let you have a minecart, but now you're stuck in the ground. Sorry, guy. Wait. There we go. What? You hear this sinking? What is going on with the sheep? Get out of the ground. Okay. I don't know if that's a bug because of the minecart, or is this like a bug from 1.5? Why was if I jump on? Okay. Anyways, back to redstone. This is what's called a blink, because it uses the one's torch burnout. It's nearly random of which torches will go off in what sequence. So by hooking up 4 different things to this, you could kind of create a random generator. And now, lastly, because all these clocks, that sheep's gonna bug me. Are you normal now? Why? Is it because you ate grass? Are you normal now? Okay, forget you, sheep. Now, this is what a toggleable clock, and I actually like to use toggleable clocks because I find them very handy. So what it is when this sends power, as you can see, it sends when the hold on, let me do that slower out. As you can see, this circuit itself has no power at first, but when this turns on, because the repeater for the piston and the repeater for the block are both the same delay, when this turns on, it sends power out the block, and then therefore allows the circuit. So it will send power to this, and then it has a one start source of power. This thing creates a clock allowing for a circuit to go off. And that's basically a bunch of different clocks, and now I'll go show you some uses for them. See you guys in a second. Hey there. Hey, once again, I'm in I'm in a build that may or may not be used in the future. It's called the Wall of Deciding. We're not going to see why, we're just going to see what's behind it. My face is huge. Okay. So to the redstone. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, but what we're looking at right now is the clocks. So as you can see here, we have clocks that are just going. And this is somewhat, yeah, these are what you would consider toggleable clocks, because basically is these are both normal pistons, and when the button is pressed, this green wire will activate, causing both these to go. Oh, why did my clock stop? Oh, okay, it's just lagging a lot because there's a lot of wires and stuff. So basically this block will get pushed this way. I'm lagging a ton. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, and then we're back. Hopefully the lag doesn't cause any more problems. But anyways, this is a clock, and basically this displays one letter, and then this displays a number. And with the clock, it flashes between the two. And so if we go down, we have multiple variations of this clock, and then here, oh dang it, it's stuck again. See, sometimes clocks are a bit buggy. There's for no reason right here. See if we can cause it up. Yep, there's no redstone. Crap. As you see, we have a clock here, and this again is toggled because these are not turned on. So clocks can be done in very different ways, adapted to varying situations, and those are just some small clocks. And don't concern yourself with all this; it's very somewhat advanced. But we're gonna move on to some other stuff. This is not a clock. This is just a bunch of delays. Basically, I wanted a signal to repeat itself a bunch of times, so I just created enough delay in the signal for the circuit to respond to that. Now this is somewhat considered a clock because after every, actually, is this 10? Let me look at this real quick. Every 10 minutes this will change. This is actually hooked up to a main clock. This is somewhat a modified version of the piston clock because this displays something. Now, this could actually be updated even more because this whole inside could be replaced and just taken out of, and just that red wool can be changed to a redstone block now. So if we go, where is it? So more of these. Now this is a clock. It's huge, it's gigantic. The green is what starts it. So the green activates, and then it has a split signal. As you can see, the green goes, and then this allows the clock to continue. Now, the clock goes on for a certain amount of time, and it's huge. It's ridiculous. Keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. But once it wants to end, because I made this button base, not lever, you needed just like a pulse from a different side. So I made the push a block. You could do this by like having a lever and just having like some sort of inverter, and then once this is, you don't even need an inverter. This when this has power, the clock is on, and then when this doesn't have power, the clock is off. You can do this a bunch of different ways, but yeah, these are some really insane clocks. This clock is actually being used for, well, maybe possibly in the future will be used for a giant timer. There's just lots of wires everywhere. And now I'm going to show you some actual more somewhat practical uses of this, because if you guys into basics, you're probably not going to build this hodgepodge of wires. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. If you guys remember this from the first episode, this is the wall. Now it's a bit buggy because of certain things, but this is entirely based off of a clock. So what happens is every so often cobblestone's generated from here, no, here. The way that lava and water interact, it creates a cobblestone, and then this gets pushed, and then if this is not by any means an efficient design. Oh, never mind. So as you see, the wall is fully built right now. If we look over here, you can see we have another clock over here. Oh, I'm lagging pretty bad because this has a ton of clocks and they're not at all toggleable. Oh, come on. Let's get out of here. So there's clocks hidden all out throughout. There we go. So this is just one giant delay, actually not a clock. I don't know why I showed you that, but the way cannot fly. Why can't I fly? There we go. The way that cobblestone generators work is basically based off of a clock, and this creates the wall. So if I were to break a hole here, it should, no. Well, this is a terrible example anyways. But these are clocks based off of this giant wall. Every once in a while the wall's supposed to repair itself. This is not a self-repairing one. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. So I'm going to show you how to make a quick cobblestone bridge generator. Oh, it did repair itself. And not one to quite so massive of a scale. Okay, everybody, we're in a super flat world using one of the Redstone ready preset. So the way a cobblestone generator works is, I need a piston. Put piston here, and give me. So just let that do that real quick. Basically, you just need a spot to house both the water and the obsidian. Not obsidian, the lava. So one of the practical uses is some man makers use this to a bridge. If you want stuff to rise up, if you just want oh, I did not put that there. Get away! Definitely put that on the inside. So we have our water and lava, and if I take it with the torch, it creates cobblestone. Now, we put. Let's go here, 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 here. Now the trick for any clock is to find the right speed. Sometimes it's just trial and error. Sometimes it's more of an exact science. So let's see if we can get this right. Nope, way too fast. Now if I take a redstone, still too fast. Because we're trying to get this right as one forms. Create one more delay. Yes, sometimes it's just trial and error. Let's see, come on. A little bit too fast. So if we add. Oh, I think we reached the limit. So let's break some of these blocks real quick. It's actually worse than before. So let's change this. Nope, still not. Come on. Done plenty of these this week. Okay, hold on. I do like this. Now I can't see because there's stupid blocks in the way. Now this is a tad too slow. So like I said, a lot of trial and error. It can be fast depending how fast you want it. This one's okay. It's just a little bit of delay after each time. And now, for this. So, but, oh no, dang it. So this goes out this far. You create, as you can see. Then just add some redstone repeaters here. Then we're gonna hook these up to a clock as well. Actually, we may just be able to steal this clock. Oh, we can. That'll work. Just one repeater here. Does it reach? Yeah! Redstone. As you can see, it's built in the first row first. Now, yeah, there's a little bit of delay with this. If I were to give this a 1 tick delay, there we go. So as you see, once the first row finishes, oh hello, you're not forming. That's why it's not going. So as soon as this forms, it gets pushed, and when it gets pushed, it comes out, and so it makes a bridge. Now the cool thing about this is, once it finishes, I'm not going to wait the entire time for this, but when this finishes, actually, even right now, it'll repair the broken areas in the beginning. So if this were to blow up by some creeper, it repairs this. It repairs this. Now this principle can be used to apply to self-building houses, very thick walls like the one I have in my redstone house. That can be used to keep out creepers and other such devious creatures, but it's very efficient. Now you can get this to go faster depending on how you're liking. If you need a wall in a hurry, yeah, this is not going to be a thing. But if you can stand cobblestone as a decoration, you can make walls that are huge and just have massive amounts of cobblestone generators underneath. So if they ever get blown up or griefed, they just repair themselves. And so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, click like. If you want to see more redstone stuff, make sure to subscribe. Oh crap, I messed that up. Thanks for watching once again. I've been Tyler, and this has been It's Redstone. Thanks for watching. Bye!